The connection between waste management and biodiversity is something that is often overlooked in our modern world. The more waste that is produced, the more it negatively impacts the environment and the animals that call it home. In this video, we will explore just how detrimental poor waste management practices can be, and what we can do to combat them. From polluting our oceans with plastic to improper disposal near our wildlife habitats, we will examine the various ways that waste can impact the delicate balance of our ecosystems. But it's not all doom and gloom. We will also highlight success stories in waste reduction and eco-friendly initiatives that are making a difference in preserving our biodiversity. From community trash cleanups to businesses implementing recycling programs, there are small steps we can all take to make a big impact. Join us as we delve into this crucial topic and discover how we can work together to protect our planet's wildlife and maintain a healthy ecosystem for generations to come. As our global population grows and consumerism continues to thrive, waste management has become a crucial practice to prevent negative impacts on the environment, particularly biodiversity. According to the World Bank, globally, we produce 2.01 billion tons of municipal solid waste annually, with 33 of that waste not managed in an environmentally safe manner. This alarming fact brings into focus the direct link between waste management and biodiversity conservation. Improper waste disposal, such as illegal dumping, landfilling, and open burning, can contaminate watersheds and soil, leading to the destruction of habitats and ecosystems. In fact, 80% of ocean plastic pollution originates from land-based sources, contributing to the extinction of marine species. Conversely, proper waste management through recycling and composting can contribute to biodiversity conservation by reducing pollution and habitat destruction. The World Wildlife Fund reports that recycling 1 ton of paper can save 17 mature trees, 26,500 liters of water, and 2.5 barrels of oil, whilst reducing pollution to air, soil, and water. Proper waste management practices can also promote ecosystem services such as carbon sequestration, soil erosion control, and nutrient cycling, all of which are essential for biodiversity conservation. Biodiversity and waste management are thus inextricably linked, and only through sustainable waste management practices can we achieve both waste reduction and biodiversity conservation goals. In conclusion, the relationship between waste management and biodiversity is undeniably crucial in today's world. We have learned that the waste we produce has far-reaching consequences on our planet and its inhabitants. And while waste may seem unpleasant and unsightly, it is an opportunity to protect our environment and ensure the survival of our planet's creatures. Biodiversity, on the other hand, is a measure of the health of ecosystems and is crucial for our survival as well. It provides us with clean air and water, food, medicine, and other resources. Therefore, it is paramount that we carefully manage our waste to preserve the delicate balance of our ecosystem and protect the health of our planet. As individuals, we can make a significant impact by properly disposing of our waste, reducing our consumption, and supporting sustainable practices. We must work together to prevent environmental destruction, protect our planet's creatures, and preserve biodiversity.
Waste segregation is a critical aspect of environmental protection, and yet, many people still don't understand its significance. In this video, we aim to shed light on the importance of waste segregation and how it can make a significant impact on preserving the environment. The trailer begins by highlighting the growing concern surrounding waste and its impact on the environment. We see images of overflowing landfills and plastic waste littering our oceans, followed by a voice-over that emphasizes the urgency for change. The trailer then introduces the concept of waste segregation and how it involves sorting different types of waste for recycling or proper disposal. We see visual examples of how waste segregation works and the positive effects it has on the environment. The trailer concludes with a series of testimonials from experts in the field, highlighting the significance of waste segregation in preserving the environment for future generations. Through this video, we hope to educate and inspire viewers to take action in waste segregation and contribute to a cleaner, healthier planet. Waste segregation is a process of separating different types of waste materials into specific categories for appropriate disposal or recycling. It plays a critical role in protecting the environment by reducing pollution, conserving natural resources, and minimizing landfills. The statistics associated with waste management are startling. Every year, approximately 2.01 billion tons of waste is generated worldwide, and only about 13.5 of it is recycled. This means that millions of tons of waste end up in landfills, polluting the air, water, and soil around them. Mismanagement of waste poses a significant threat to human health, wildlife, and the environment. It often leads to the emission of greenhouse gases, which contribute to climate change, and can also result in soil degradation, soil erosion, and the contamination of groundwater. In many developing countries, unsorted waste affects livelihoods, blocks drainage systems, and causes diseases. However, implementing proper waste segregation is a powerful solution to combat these issues. Waste should be segregated into several types to reduce its impact on the environment, such as organic, plastic, metal, glass, paper, and hazardous waste. By separating waste into separate categories, it can be appropriately disposed of, and recyclable materials can be processed efficiently, reducing the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. The advantages of waste segregation include reducing landfill space, protecting the environment, conserving energy, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and creating job opportunities for people involved in recycling and waste management. In India, waste pickers, who collect and sort recyclable waste, represent a vital solution for protecting the environment and providing a source of income for many people. In conclusion, waste segregation plays a crucial role in environmental protection. The more we segregate our waste, the more we can recycle and reuse, reducing the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. By following environmentally sustainable practices, we can create a cleaner, greener planet for all. So let's all be responsible and segregate our waste, one step at a time. In conclusion, waste segregation is a crucial step towards achieving a cleaner and healthier environment. With the rising population and increasing amounts of waste generation, it is our responsibility to manage waste in a sustainable manner.
Waste to energy. Technologies are gaining increasing popularity around the globe as governments and private entities search for sustainable and eco-friendly solutions for waste management. These new technologies seek to solve two fundamental problems: reduce waste in landfills and produce renewable energy. The process uses several different waste types to produce energy, including municipal solid waste, industrial waste, and agricultural waste. The process works by converting waste into energy through various thermal and non-thermal processes like pyrolysis, gasification, and combustion. While the technology has impressive benefits for the environment, it poses critical questions regarding its sustainability and safety. Experts argue that it could encourage waste production and delay the shift to a circular economy. Moreover, the process can cause air and water pollution of heavy metals, dioxins, and endocrine disruptors, which can negatively impact the environment and public health. The increased attention to environmental implications of technology has led to the development of stricter regulations and guidelines to ensure its safe and secure implementation. Waste energy technologies have gained increasing popularity in recent years as a promising solution to our growing waste problem. According to the World Bank, global waste generation is expected to increase by 70 by 2025. At the same time, climate change has become a pressing issue, necessitating the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. Waste energy technologies seem like a solution that can tackle both these challenges through the conversion of waste into energy. There are various types of waste to energy technologies, such as incineration, gasification, and pyrolysis. Incineration is currently the most commonly used technology, accounting for nearly 80% of all waste to energy facilities globally. Incineration has shown significant reductions in the volume of waste and the production of methane, which is a potent greenhouse gas. However, incineration emits significant amounts of other pollutants, such as nitrogen oxides, sulfur dioxide, and particulate matter, which can have adverse environmental and health effects. Gasification and pyrolysis are alternative technologies that have shown promise in reducing environmental impacts. These methods involve heating the waste in the absence of oxygen, producing a synthetic gas or oil, respectively, which can be used as a fuel. These technologies produce fewer emissions, and the byproducts can also be reused as a fertilizer. Despite their potential benefits, waste-to-energy technologies are not without their environmental implications. One concern is the potential for toxic ash residue from incineration, which needs to be disposed of appropriately. Additionally, there are concerns about the use of plastics, which may release toxic chemicals when incinerated or gasified. In conclusion, waste-to-energy technologies have the potential to address our waste management issues and reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but their implications must be carefully considered. It is essential to adopt a holistic approach that considers the life cycle of waste, from generation to disposal, and prioritizes waste reduction and recycling. With careful planning and regulation, waste-to-energy technologies can be a valuable addition to our environmental toolbox. In conclusion, waste-to-energy technologies have their environmental implications. These technologies offer a significant advantage in reducing waste volumes, mitigating greenhouse gas emissions, and ensuring a secure, sustainable source of energy. However, the building and operation of waste-to-energy infrastructure require careful consideration of environmental impacts. It is essential to adopt comprehensive and robust environmental management systems to ensure proper disposal of residues and emissions and minimize the impact on flora, fauna, and human health. Furthermore, waste reduction and recycling initiatives should always be prioritized over waste-to-energy technologies, which should serve as a last resort. Finally, there is a need for strong governance and regulatory frameworks to ensure that waste-to-energy facilities operate with high environmental standards and accountability. Ultimately, the future success of waste-to-energy technologies will depend on balancing environmental and economic. In a world where environmental pollution and degradation are becoming increasingly severe, bio-waste treatment offers a ray of hope. This innovative process involves the use of microorganisms to break down organic waste into simpler, less harmful compounds. The benefits of bio-waste treatment are numerous, starting with the significant reduction of organic waste in landfills. By diverting this waste to bio-treatment centers, we can prevent the release of methane and other harmful greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change. Moreover, bio-waste treatment has numerous economic benefits as well. The process generates valuable byproducts such as compost and energy, which can be used in a variety of applications. This means that biotreatment centers can create economic opportunities in addition to improving environmental outcomes. The benefits of bio-waste treatment do not stop there. The process is also crucial in reducing the contamination of water and soil with organic pollutants. The use of microorganisms in biotreatment centers acts as a natural filter that removes harmful substances from wastewater, ensuring that our waterways and soil remain healthy and clean. Overall, the advantages of bio-waste treatment and its environmental benefits are clear. This innovative technology is a key part of the transition towards a sustainable and healthier world. Bio-waste treatment is a process that involves the biological breakdown and treatment of organic waste materials. This process has significant environmental benefits that cannot be overlooked. According to the World Bank, more than 2.1 billion tons of municipal solid waste are generated each year globally. Out of this amount, an estimated 50 to 60 is organic waste material, making bio-waste treatment a crucial process. Bio-waste treatment reduces the amount of waste that ends up in landfills, thereby reducing greenhouse gas emissions. In fact, bio-waste treatment can cut down greenhouse gas emissions by up to 60 compared to traditional waste disposal methods. Furthermore, this process helps to reduce water and air pollution, as it minimizes the release of hazardous chemicals and gases into the environment. The use of bio-waste for energy generation is also on the rise, with estimates indicating that up to 50% of energy in Europe could be generated from bio-waste by 2020. The benefits of bio-waste treatment are clear, and it is a critical process in achieving sustainable waste management. By adopting this process, we can minimize waste and safeguard our environment for future generations. In conclusion, bio-waste treatment plays a crucial role in protecting the environment and promoting sustainable development. By converting organic waste into useful products such as compost and biogas, this process reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills, minimizes greenhouse gas emissions, and conserves natural resources. Moreover, it creates job opportunities and generates income in the form of renewable energy and fertilizer. Bio-waste treatment is not only a waste management solution, but also an integral part of the circular economy that contributes to the transition from a linear take-make-dispose model to a closed-loop system that values waste as a resource. However, the success of this technology depends on several factors such as proper collection, sorting, and transportation of waste, adequate infrastructure and funding, as well as public awareness and participation. Therefore, it is important to raise awareness about the environmental benefits of bio-waste treatment and to encourage governments, businesses, and individuals to adopt this approach as part of their sustainability strategy. By doing so, we can The consequences of improper medical waste disposal are numerous and can have devastating effects on both human health and the environment. The trailer for this informative video script will explore the dangers posed by improper disposal techniques and the impact they can have on society as a whole. From contaminated water sources to the spread of deadly diseases, the consequences of medical waste disposal are far-reaching and must be addressed before it's too late. One of the most pressing issues is the spread of infections and diseases caused by improper disposal of medical waste. When medical waste is not disposed of properly, it can pose a serious threat to public health. Contaminated needles or bodily fluids can transmit infectious diseases such as hepatitis, HIV, and other life-threatening illnesses. Additionally, medical waste that is not disposed of properly can lead to the contamination of local water sources, ultimately putting the health of communities at risk. Furthermore, improper disposal of medical waste contributes to the overall degradation of the environment. Medical waste that is not properly treated can release harmful chemicals and gases into the air, leading to environmental pollution and contributing to climate change. The effects of improper medical waste disposal are not only detrimental to public health but to the very planet we inhabit. Stay tuned to learn how we can all do our part to promote safe and sustainable disposal practices. Improper medical waste disposal can have dire consequences not only for the environment but also for human health. According to recent studies, the healthcare industry produces approximately 5.9 million tons of medical waste each year, with almost 20 of it being hazardous waste. Unfortunately, much of this waste is not disposed of properly, leading to severe environmental contamination. In fact, it is estimated that a significant percentage of water pollution is caused by medical waste that enters waterways. Furthermore, when medical waste is not disposed of correctly, it poses serious health risks to the general public, especially since it can transmit various infectious diseases. In 2016, a report revealed that improper medical waste disposal in India caused the spread of hepatitis and HIV infections to more than 40 people. The consequences of improper medical waste disposal are far-reaching and can lead to long-term harm. The management of medical waste is not only a crucial responsibility but also a legal obligation for healthcare facilities. Therefore, it is imperative that healthcare providers take the necessary steps to manage and dispose of medical waste safely and efficiently. By doing so, we can reduce the spread of infectious diseases, protect the environment, and ultimately safeguard the health of our communities. In conclusion, improper medical waste disposal has grave consequences for individuals and the environment. It can lead to water and land pollution, spread of diseases, and occupational hazards for healthcare workers and waste handlers. Additionally, it presents an economic burden to governments and individuals who have to bear the cost of cleaning up after improper disposal incidents. It is therefore essential that all healthcare facilities adhere to appropriate waste management practices, including proper segregation, containment, transportation, and disposal of medical waste.
As urban populations continue to grow, waste management presents a significant challenge. Traditional waste management practices have typically been reactive, where waste is simply collected and disposed of without much consideration for the long-term impact on the environment and human health. However, the integration of waste management into urban planning provides an opportunity to adopt a more proactive approach. Through urban planning, waste management solutions can be designed and implemented in a way that maximizes efficiency, minimizes waste, and reduces negative externalities. This can include measures such as waste reduction, recycling, composting, and waste-to-energy conversion. It can also involve designing waste management infrastructure and policies that are tailored to the unique needs and characteristics of urban areas. The integration of waste management into urban planning can also have several benefits beyond waste reduction and environmental protection. It can promote sustainable economic development, create job opportunities, and improve public health and quality of life. By incorporating waste management into urban planning, we can transform waste from a liability into a valuable resource that can be harnessed for the benefit of society and the environment. As the world's population continues to grow, so does the amount of waste generated. In fact, according to the World Bank, global annual waste generation is expected to increase by 70% by 2050, reaching 3.4 billion tons per year. Unfortunately, most of this waste is still improperly managed, leading to negative impacts on the environment, public health, and the economy. The good news is that integrating waste management into urban planning can help address these challenges. By including waste management considerations in their decision-making processes, city planners can reduce waste generation at the source, improve collection and disposal practices, and promote sustainable waste management practices. For example, cities that have implemented source separation programs have seen significant reductions in waste generation. In Ljubljana, Slovenia, for instance, a waste sorting program led to a 63% reduction in the amount of mixed waste produced. Similarly, in Seattle, Washington, waste reduction efforts have contributed to a 32% decrease in waste per capita since 2006. Efforts to promote sustainable waste management practices can also deliver economic benefits. According to the United Nations Environment Programme, waste management can be an important source of income and employment in urban areas. For instance, in Kampala, Uganda, the recycling sector employs over 20,000 people and generates over $12 million in annual revenues. In conclusion, integrating waste management into urban planning is essential for creating sustainable, livable cities. By reducing waste generation, improving collection and disposal practices, and promoting sustainable waste management practices, cities can reduce negative impacts on the environment, public health, and the economy. The benefits of such efforts are clear: reduced pollution, increased resource recovery, and improved quality of life for all. In conclusion, integrating waste management into urban planning is crucial for the sustainable development of our cities. The negative impact of poor waste management practices on the environment and public health cannot be ignored. With the world's population projected to increase, especially in urban areas, there is a need for cities to plan for proper waste management. Incorporating waste management into urban planning will ensure that waste is efficiently collected, treated, and disposed of while reducing environmental pollution and health risks.
Construction is an essential activity that leads to the development of new structures and the improvement of infrastructure. However, it also generates a significant amount of waste that can harm the environment if not handled correctly. The management of construction waste is critical for promoting environmental sustainability, and every construction project must adhere to sustainable waste management practices. In this video, we explore the different ways to manage construction waste effectively through the 3 Rs: reduce, reuse, and recycle. We highlight various approaches to waste reduction, such as using materials that generate less waste, reducing packaging, and minimizing cutting and trimming of materials. We also explore the concept of the circular economy, where construction waste is treated as a resource and not just waste, and how it can be reused in other projects. Additionally, we examine innovative practices like modular construction, off-site fabrication, and 3D printing, all of which reduce the amount of waste generated. The video also emphasizes the importance of waste segregation, storage, transportation, and disposal, which are all crucial stages in the management of construction waste. By adopting sustainable practices, we can create a cleaner and more sustainable environment for future generations. Construction is a vital contributor to the growth and development of our urban spaces. However, this growth comes with a steep environmental price, massive amounts of construction waste generated on a daily basis. In the United States alone, the construction industry produces over 550 million tons of waste every year, that equates to more than double the amount of municipal solid waste. This volume of waste poses a significant threat to our environment, contributing to landfills that are rapidly running out of space and polluting our natural resources. But, managing construction waste is not only essential because it is the need of the hour, but it comes with an array of benefits. It can contribute to the construction industry's sustainable, economic, and social development. Reducing, reusing, and recycling construction waste materials presents an opportunity to significantly cut down on environmental pollution stemming from different construction activities. In fact, over 90% of construction waste materials can be reused or recycled, including glass, timber, plastics, and metals. Effective waste management practices in the construction industry can also conserve natural resources and support a circular economy. The implementation of sustainable construction practices and, consequentially, smart waste management initiatives, can help reduce the industry's reliance on raw materials, promote the reuse of high-quality materials, and encourage the adoption of eco-friendly construction practices. Adopting a sustainable construction approach and implementing proper waste management practices can lead to significant socio-economic benefits. With the construction industry employing millions of workers globally, a shift toward environmentally responsible construction practices can create a significant increase in employment opportunities, stimulate innovation and technological advancements, and attract investors who prioritize sustainable projects. Moreover, proper waste management practices can also play an instrumental role in improving public health and safety. By implementing eco-friendly construction practices that reduce pollution, minimize waste, and improve air quality, we can create healthier work environments for construction workers and people living around construction sites. In conclusion, managing construction waste is a pressing issue that requires urgent attention and action. The staggering numbers of construction waste generation and the impacts they inflict on our environment are too significant to ignore. However, adopting sustainable construction practices and effective waste management strategies can not only mitigate the environmental impact of construction activities but hold the potential to foster socio-economic and technological advancements. Through the collaboration of government bodies, industry professionals, and the general public, it is possible to bring about positive change and ensure a sustainable future for generations to come. In conclusion, the construction industry has a significant impact on the environment. However, by managing construction waste, we can reduce this impact and promote environmental sustainability. By implementing waste management plans and using sustainable materials, we can decrease the amount of waste generated and conserve natural resources. Additionally, recycling and reusing materials can save money while reducing the environmental impact of construction projects. Collaboration between industry professionals, contractors, and suppliers is essential in promoting sustainable practices and achieving environmental goals. It is our responsibility to protect the environment, and the management of construction waste is a crucial step towards achieving this goal. The construction industry must recognize its impact on the environment and take action to minimize it by adopting sustainable.
Waste management is a critical aspect of environmental sustainability, but it's not without its challenges. As businesses and individuals seek to reduce their environmental footprint and streamline their operations, governments worldwide are implementing new regulations and policies to shape waste management practices. In this innovative video, we examine the key regulations and policies that are impacting waste management practices today. From waste reduction and recycling to composting and hazardous waste removal, we explore the latest trends and developments in this constantly evolving space. Drawing on expert interviews and real-world case studies, we offer a deep dive into the implications of these regulations and policies for businesses, governments, and communities alike. Whether you're looking to optimize your waste management strategy or simply understand the latest trends, this video is an essential resource for anyone interested in creating a more sustainable future. So join us on this journey as we explore the regulations and policies shaping waste management practices today, and discover how we can all work towards a cleaner, greener tomorrow. Regulations and policies have played a significant role in shaping waste management practices across the globe. According to the Earth Institute, 3.5 million tons of waste are generated daily worldwide, and this figure is projected to increase to 6 million tons by 2025. This alarming statistic highlights the importance of implementing regulations and policies to manage waste effectively. In the United States, the Resource Conservation and Recovery Act, RCRA, is the primary federal law governing hazardous waste management. This policy requires companies that generate hazardous waste to meet specific standards for the handling, storage, and disposal of such waste. Additionally, the Clean Air Act, CAA, Clean Water Act, CWA, and the Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation and Liability Act, CERCLA, outline the regulations for managing air pollution, water pollution, and contaminated sites. Furthermore, the European Union has implemented a comprehensive waste management policy. According to the European Environment Agency, in 2016, EU countries generated 2.5 billion tons of waste. To reduce this amount, the EU's circular economy package aims to increase recycling rates and reduce landfill waste. This policy includes recycling targets for different waste streams, as well as measures for reducing food waste and promoting sustainable production and consumption. In developing countries, waste management practices are often inadequate, leading to negative environmental and health repercussions. The World Bank reports that 44% of waste generated in low-income countries is disposed of in unregulated dump sites, resulting in pollution and the proliferation of diseases such as cholera and dengue fever. Policy measures in these countries focus on improving waste collection, increasing recycling rates, and promoting proper waste disposal practices. In conclusion, regulations and policies play a crucial role in shaping waste management practices, from limiting hazardous waste production to increasing recycling rates. These policies help to reduce the negative impact of waste on the environment and public health. As populations continue to grow and waste levels increase, it is vital to implement and enforce effective waste management policies to reduce waste and promote a sustainable future. In conclusion, regulations and policies play a vital role in shaping waste management practices globally. As businesses and individuals are now more aware of the environmental impact of waste, policymakers must continue to develop, implement, and enforce regulations to ensure the sustainable management of waste and reduce its negative impact. The adoption of the circular economy model by more nations has also helped to foster an environment where waste can be handled sustainably, and its value is maximized. However, for effective waste management practices to be fully realized, collaboration is critical. Governments, businesses, and individuals must come together to promote sustainable practices that reduce waste generation, increase recycling, and promote responsible waste disposal. With technology advancements, innovations such as waste-to-energy, recycling plants, and composting facilities are becoming more prevalent in society. Therefore, it is vital to keep reviewing and updating regulations and policies to create an enabling environment for modern technology and innovative solutions to addressing waste.
The impact of nuclear waste is an issue that affects every living organism on our planet. Nuclear energy is one of the most powerful sources of energy we have, but it also produces some of the most dangerous and long-lasting waste. This waste can remain radioactive for thousands of years and can cause cancer, birth defects, and other health problems in humans and animals alike. The effects of nuclear waste can be seen in the environment, causing damage to water, soil, and air quality. Nuclear accidents like Chernobyl and Fukushima have caused massive ecological and human disasters, and it is essential to understand and address the impact of nuclear waste on the environment. In this video, We will explore the history of nuclear energy, the dangers and risks associated with nuclear waste, how we can safely manage and dispose of nuclear waste, and the importance of renewable energy sources in protecting our planet. Through interviews with experts, footage of nuclear facilities and waste sites, and data on environmental impact, we will shed light on this critical issue and its implications for our future and that of our planet. Nuclear waste is one of the most dangerous and toxic forms of waste on the planet. It is the radioactive material produced as a byproduct of nuclear power generation, nuclear weapons production, and other nuclear activities. The impact of nuclear waste on the environment cannot be overstated. According to reports, there are over 12,000 metric tons of nuclear waste generated globally each year, with 2,000 metric tons coming from the U.S. alone. The waste is stored in different ways, but its long-term impact is severe. It has been shown that some nuclear waste products can remain hazardous to human health for over 1,000 years. Moreover, nuclear radiation is potentially lethal and extremely harmful to all living organisms. The impact of nuclear waste on the environment is profound. It has been known to cause mutations in plants, animals, and even humans. Exposure to nuclear radiation can cause severe health risks, including cancers, genetic diseases, and birth defects. According to the World Health Organization, even low doses of ionizing radiation can increase the risk of cancer over time. Furthermore, nuclear waste is not just dangerous but also difficult to manage. The transportation, storage, and disposal of nuclear waste pose significant risks to the environment and public health. In fact, several major nuclear accidents, such as Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, and Fukushima, have occurred due to mishandling of nuclear waste. There is a dire need to address the issue of nuclear waste and its impact on the environment. Many nations have turned to nuclear power to reduce carbon emissions and combat climate change, but the risks of nuclear waste should not be ignored. Governments must ensure that strict regulations and guidelines are in place to govern the storage and disposal of nuclear waste. International collaborations and partnerships should be encouraged to further research sustainable and safer ways to store and handle nuclear waste. Finally, the public must be educated on the dangers of nuclear waste and the impact it has on the environment and public health. The statistics paint a grim picture of the impact of nuclear waste. A single nuclear reactor generates about 20 metric tons of nuclear waste each year, which only increases with the addition of more reactors. It is estimated that the world already has over 450,000 metric tons of nuclear waste, and this number is expected to double by 2050. Furthermore, there have been over 100 nuclear incidents globally, with several accidents resulting in death and long-term environmental damage. The cleanup costs of these accidents are staggering, with the Chernobyl disaster estimated to have cost over $235 billion and the Fukushima disaster costing an estimated $200 billion. In conclusion, the impact of nuclear waste on the environment cannot be overstated. It is a significant and pressing issue that needs to be addressed urgently. Governments, industry leaders, and the public must work together to ensure that nuclear waste is stored, transported, and disposed of safely and responsibly. The future of our planet depends on effective and sustainable solutions to tackle this critical environmental problem. In conclusion, the impact of nuclear waste on the environment is immense and long-lasting. The disposal of nuclear waste is a complex and controversial issue that requires careful consideration and planning.
The trailer for our upcoming video on the role of government in promoting sustainable waste management highlights the crucial need for government intervention in managing waste sustainably. With a never-growing population and increasing consumption patterns, the world is generating an excessive amount of waste that cannot be sustainably managed without the aid of the government. The video explores the different approaches, strategies, and policy interventions governments can adopt to promote sustainable waste management. The video also delves into the benefits of promoting sustainable waste management, such as reduced carbon emissions, creation of jobs and economic opportunities through recycling and waste recovery, and conservation of natural resources. In the trailer, we also discuss the challenges faced by governments in promoting sustainable waste management, such as inadequate funding, lack of political will, and poor implementation of policies. Through case studies and expert interviews, our video highlights how innovative and successful government initiatives have helped countries worldwide, particularly in the developing world, to manage waste sustainably. The video ultimately aims to highlight how government action can have a significant impact on achieving sustainable waste management, and encourages individuals to engage in sustainable waste management practices in their daily lives. The role of government in promoting sustainable waste management cannot be overstated. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, Americans generated about 292 million tons of municipal solid waste in 2018 alone. That's over 4.9 pounds per person per day. In addition, globally waste is expected to reach 74 million metric tons by 2030, which is a 38% increase from 2014. These statistics highlight the need for government intervention in waste management. Governments play a crucial role in designing and implementing policies to reduce, reuse, and recycle waste. For instance, through the EPA's Resource Conservation and Recovery Act, governments set minimum standards for the safe disposal of hazardous waste and regulate landfills and incinerators. Governments also collaborate with the private sector to promote sustainable waste management practices. In 2017, for example, the U.S. Department of Energy partnered with the private sector to launch a program to develop new techniques for converting waste into energy. Furthermore, governments use economic incentives to encourage sustainable waste management practices. In 2006, the European Union introduced the Landfill Directive, which imposed a landfill tax to incentivize countries to reduce waste. The directive has resulted in a significant reduction of waste going to landfills, increased the use of recycling and waste recovery methods, and led to a significant decrease in greenhouse gas emissions. In conclusion, the government's role in promoting sustainable waste management cannot be overemphasized. From designing policies to incentivizing sustainable practices and partnering with the private sector, governments have a responsibility to create a sustainable world for future generations. By implementing efficient waste management practices, governments can create a more sustainable and cleaner environment for their citizens. In conclusion, the role of government in promoting sustainable waste management is vital for the future of our planet. Government policies can have a significant impact on waste management practices, from waste reduction and recycling initiatives to the development of sustainable waste disposal facilities. Governments must also work to establish sound regulations and guidelines to ensure that waste management practices are carried out correctly and in an environmentally friendly manner. Collaboration between governments, industries, and communities is crucial for achieving sustainable waste management goals.
Every day, the world is producing tons of waste that, if not properly managed, can pose a major threat to our health and the environment. But waste management isn't just about disposing of trash, it's about ensuring that our resources are used in the most efficient way possible to protect our planet and its inhabitants. That's why waste management plays a critical role in achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. From reducing greenhouse gas emissions to preserving natural resources and combating pollution, waste management is a key component of the SDGs. But achieving these goals requires a global effort and collaboration from both private and public sectors. That's why in this video, we'll explore how waste management is being tackled around the globe, from innovative technologies and policies to community-based initiatives that prioritize sustainability. We'll also hear from experts in the field who are leading the charge, and learn how individuals and communities can take action to make a difference in waste management and sustainable development. Join us as we embark on a journey to explore the role of waste management in achieving a sustainable future. Waste management plays a crucial role in achieving sustainable development goals. With the ever-increasing population and urbanization, proper waste management has become an urgent need of the hour. According to the United Nations, approximately 2 billion tons of waste is generated each year worldwide, and this figure is expected to increase by 70 over the next 30 years. This upsurge in waste generation has escalated environmental challenges and climate change. In developing countries, only 40% of waste is collected through proper waste management systems, while in developed countries, this figure is around 80%, indicating the need for immediate action towards effective waste management. Poor waste management leads to negative consequences like pollution, health hazards, and the degradation of ecosystems. This, in turn, affects the quality of life for both humans and animals. According to UNICEF, poor waste management is responsible for more than 500,000 deaths annually, many of which are young children. It also results in an estimated cost of $7.2 to $9.6 billion per year for the global economy. The environmental impacts of waste pollution include ecosystem destruction, erosion, and ocean acidification, causing a significant threat to biodiversity. Efficient waste management is a way forward to address these challenges. It not only minimizes waste generation but also reduces the impact of waste on the environment. For instance, waste management has played an essential role in reducing the amount of waste sent to landfills, one of the significant sources of methane emissions. Methane emissions are a potent greenhouse gas and contribute considerably to global warming. According to the EPA, methane is responsible for more than 16% of global greenhouse gas emissions. Furthermore, proper waste management increases resource efficiency and promotes the use of renewable energy. Waste-to-energy technologies, such as incineration and bioenergy, have the potential to generate energy from waste. Developing countries can benefit significantly from such processes by providing access to sustainable energy sources and reducing the dependence on fossil fuels. In addition, recycling and reusing waste also benefits the environment as it prolongs the lifespan of resources while reducing raw material extraction. In conclusion, waste management is an integral aspect of sustainable development goals. With proper waste management strategies, we can mitigate the harmful effects of waste pollution on the environment and climate change. Additionally, efficient waste management can promote resource efficiency, mitigate greenhouse gas emissions, and create an essential source for renewable energy. The challenge is to establish robust waste management systems across the globe, ensuring universality and equitable access to a cleaner and sustainable future for all. In conclusion, waste management plays an essential role in achieving sustainable development goals. When we properly manage waste, we can prevent further pollution, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and conserve natural resources. Effective waste management can also create jobs, generate income and strengthen local economies. However, achieving sustainable waste management practices requires a collective effort from every stakeholder involved. Governments need to create policies that promote waste reduction, recycling, and proper waste disposal. Waste generators such as households, industries, and businesses have a crucial role to play in separating and disposing of waste in a responsible manner.
The hospitality industry is one of the biggest contributors to the waste problem in the world today. Every day, thousands of pounds of waste are generated in hotels, restaurants, and other hospitality establishments. Despite efforts to minimize the impact of waste on the environment, much still needs to be done. This is why we have created a video script about waste management in the hospitality industry. Our video script aims to explore various strategies which can be deployed to reduce the amount of waste generated in the hospitality industry. From composting to recycling, our approach is to showcase practical and actionable ways of minimizing the impact of hospitality waste on the environment. We also delve into the economics of waste management, exploring ways in which efficient waste management can help hospitality businesses save money in the long run. Throughout the video script, viewers will also learn about the role of technology in mitigating the hospitality waste problem. From smart waste bins to digital waste tracking systems, we showcase how technological innovation is enabling businesses to manage their waste more effectively. Join us as we explore the complex and often overlooked issue of waste management in the hospitality industry and discover the practical solutions that will bring us closer to a sustainable future. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, the hospitality industry generates more than 1.4 billion tons of waste every year, accounting for 5% of total landfill waste. This alarming statistic highlights the urgent need for effective waste management in the hospitality industry. To tackle this problem, hotels and restaurants must adopt sustainable waste management practices that not only reduce the amount of waste generated, but also ensure proper disposal and recycling. One such practice is source reduction, which involves minimizing waste at the source through the implementation of eco-friendly practices such as composting, recycling, and reusing. In addition to source reduction, waste audits can also help businesses in the hospitality industry identify areas of waste generation and implement effective waste management solutions. Through waste audits, businesses can identify which materials are being discarded unnecessarily, and determine which ones can be reused, recycled or composted. This not only reduces waste but also saves money while demonstrating a commitment to sustainability. Overall, effective waste management in the hospitality industry is crucial for reducing the negative environmental impacts of this sector. By implementing sustainable waste management practices, hotels and restaurants can reduce waste, save money, and contribute to a cleaner and healthier planet. In conclusion, it is clear that waste management is an essential part of the hospitality industry. The scope for improvement is vast and there are many opportunities for hotels and other businesses to reduce their environmental impact. Implementing waste reduction policies, training staff, and monitoring waste disposal practices are some of the measures that can be taken. The advantages of adopting these measures are numerous. Apart from reducing environmental harm, waste management can lead to significant cost savings for hotels and other businesses. It also boosts their corporate social responsibility and helps them build a positive image among their customers. By reducing waste, the hospitality industry can set an example of sustainable business practices that can be emulated by other industries. Moreover, with increasing awareness of environmental degradation, customers are becoming more conscious of the environmental impact of their choices. Hence, adopting sustainable waste management practices can enhance customer loyalty and increase business revenue. In short, waste management is not just about reducing pollution.
As humans, the responsibility of protecting and preserving our planet lies in our hands. Waste management is one of the critical aspects that can help us attain a greener planet. Our current rate of waste production is alarming, and it's high time we take significant measures to curb this challenge. A new dawn is here, and with it comes innovative and creative waste management initiatives that can help transform our world. This video seeks to highlight some of the sustainable ways that waste management can help us attain a greener planet. Our focus will be on recycling, composting, and reducing waste generation. We will showcase how these practices can be implemented in homes, communities, and industries. Furthermore, we will bring to the fore some of the benefits of proper waste management, such as reducing greenhouse gas emissions, promoting sustainability, and creating a healthier and cleaner environment. Waste management can be a daunting task, but with the right strategies and initiatives, achieving a greener planet is possible. Join us as we explore excellent waste management initiatives for a sustainable and healthier tomorrow. Waste management initiatives are incredibly important for creating a greener planet. Globally, we produce 2.01 billion tons of municipal solid waste per year, with that number set to increase to 3.4 billion tons by 2050. In the US alone, over 267 million tons of waste is generated each year. These statistics highlight the urgent need for effective waste management solutions. One innovative approach is known as the circular economy, which focuses on reducing waste by keeping resources in use for as long as possible. By implementing this approach, it is estimated that the EU could save up to $630 billion per year in material costs. Similarly, initiatives such as composting and reducing single-use plastics have shown significant progress towards reducing waste. In addition to reducing waste, proper disposal methods must also be implemented. Unfortunately, Over 90% of all the plastic ever produced has not been recycled, ending up in landfills or polluting our oceans. This has led to the creation of initiatives such as the Ocean Cleanup, which has successfully removed 60 tons of plastic from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. These waste management initiatives not only help create a greener planet but also have significant economic benefits. Recycling and waste management companies employ over 1 million people in the U.S. and generate $111 billion in economic activity. By implementing innovative waste management solutions, we can create a more sustainable future for both our planet and our economies. Each and every one of us has a role to play in making that happen. Together, we can create a greener, cleaner world for generations to come. In conclusion, it is imperative that all of us take proactive steps towards waste management in order to secure a greener future for our planet. By reducing, reusing and recycling our waste, we can not only reduce our carbon footprint and save our natural resources but also create job opportunities for individuals in the recycling industry. The implementation of waste management initiatives like composting, biodegradable products, and legal framework to promote waste reduction will help to conserve natural resources and reduce environmental degradation. It is important for individuals, governments, and businesses to work together towards a sustainable environment. Education plays a vital role in ensuring that people are aware of their responsibilities and the benefits of proper waste management practices. Finally, the sharing of knowledge and best practices between countries will promote a global partnership towards a cleaner planet. Adopting a waste management lifestyle is the only way to limit the negative impact of waste on our environment. It is time we all take responsibility and make a conscious effort towards a world